Students, so now let's revise the question paper that you wrote. Alright, so number 1, find the highest common factor, the HCF of 96 and 120. HCF of 96 and 120. Right, so what we do, we divide 96 with prime numbers. So we start with 2 into 96, that's 48. Again by 2 into 48, that's 24. By 2 into 24, that's 12. By 2 into 12, 6. By 2 into 6, that's 3. Now 2 cannot divide, we can divide by 3 now. By 3, 1. We do the same with 120. 2 into 120, that's 60. 2 into 60, that's 30. 2 into 30, that's 15. Now 2 cannot divide 15. We divide by 3, we get 5. 3 cannot, now we can divide by 5 to get 1. So what we do, we write 96 as a product of its prime factors. So how to write 96 as a product of its prime factors? So we write these, the product of these numbers is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. How many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3. So this is, they can ask you, write 96 as a product of its prime factors. So this is how you do it. You get this and you multiply 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 and you leave it like that. That is how to write as a product of its prime factors. Same applies with 120. If they ask you to write as a product of its prime factors, you do that. Then you write 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. But now that's not the equation. We are finding the HCF. So we cancel what is common. Here we have 2 and 2. So we take 2. 2 is on both sides. We write 2. We also have 2 on this side, 2 on this side. We write 2. 2. We write 2. Now 2 is over. There is no longer 2 here in this side. Now 3 is on both sides, so we take 3. 5 is only on one side. So this will be the HCF. 2 times 2 times 2, that's 6. 2 times, that's 8, sorry. 8 times 3, that's 24. So the HCF of 96 and 120 is 24. This is how you find the HCF of numbers. But if they just ask you to write as a product of its prime factors, this, you just leave it like that. You do not simplify, you just write it like that. That is how we write numbers as product of their prime factors. So that was number 1A. Number 1B, on a certain day, temperature rose from minus 5 degrees Celsius. I don't know why you guys you were writing minus 52 and minus 272. This sign, it means degrees Celsius. So it's minus 5 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. Calculate the rise in temperature. So we always say, let's say this is a number line, yes. 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. If you moved from minus 3 to 3, how many units did you move? So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You moved 6 units. Or you say your end minus your starting point. We are moving from minus 3 to 3. Your end minus your starting point. So to get the distance that you moved, right, we always say pawasvika minus kowaba. That's how we get the distance. Alright, so here we can say our end, which means patashika, is 3 minus our starting point minus 3. So it's 3 minus 3, which is 3 plus 3, and it will give us 6. This is an example. Same applies. Your temperature rose from minus 5 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. Right? So we are saying to get the temperature change or the rise in temperature, we say the final temperature, which is 27, the last temperature that we have, minus the initial temperature. The starting temperature was minus 5, so minus initial temperature. So it's 27, which was the last temperature, minus 5, which is 27 plus 5, to give us 32 degrees Celsius. The rest of you did not get it correct. I think only 1 or 2 persons, 1 or 2 people, they got it right. Alright, so if R is equal to C part 4.2 times 10 to the power 5, and Q is equal to 7 times 10 to the power minus 3. Calculate QR. So how do we calculate QR? QR means Q times R. So we have our Q, which is 7 times 10 to the power minus 3, which is multiplying R, that's 4.2 times 10 to the power 5. Right? Alright, so we group. So we have 7 and 4.2. We have 10 to the power minus 3 and 10 to the power 5. So what we do, it's 7 times 4.2, right, times 10 to the power minus 3 times 10 to the power 5. So we separate the numbers and those which have the base 10. So 7 times 4.2, that's 29.4, times, here we are multiplying 10 to the power minus 3 times 10 to the power 5. You can see that the bases are the same, so we only take one base, which is 10, then we can add the power. So it's minus 3 plus 5, so it's 29.4 times 10 to the power minus 3 plus 5, that's 2. But now we always know that in standard form, a comma is always in front of our first digit. So we move it here, or comma, we move it there to make it 2.94 times 10 to the power. Here there is 2. We add plus 1. We moved only once, so it's to the power 3. Then the next part, it's asking write 0.00342 in standard form. 0.00342 in standard form. So we are moving our comma at this position. So let's move it 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 3.42 times 10 to the power. We moved 4 times, but we are moving to the right side and your power is negative. But if you are moving to the left side, your power is positive. It will be positive, right? That was 2A. Then B, item 1, we have 2 over 7 plus 1 over 3. These are fractions, so the common denominator for 7 and 3 is what? 21. This is the smallest number which can be divided by 7 and 3 without leaving a remainder. 7 into 21, that's 3. 3 times 2, 6. 3 into 21, that's 7. Times 1, it's 7. Now 6 plus 7, that's 13 over your denominator, which is 21. That's it. The next one, it says it's item 2 of B. So it's 2 over 5 divided by 10. So what you do, you give 10 a denominator 1. Then it will be 2 over 5. You remove the division sign, you replace it with the multiplication sign. So it's now 2 over 5 times. Once you replace your division sign with the multiplication sign, what you do, you invert this one. What is to invert? Your denominator will be your numerator, and your numerator will be your denominator. So it will be 1 over 10. Then we can reduce 2 into 2, 1 into 10, 5. Now 1 times 1, that's 1 over 5 times 5, it's 25. Right? Then item 3 of B, it's 18 over 35 times 14 over 27. This one is clear and straightforward. It's a multiplication, so we can reduce. We have 18 there and 27. We know we can reduce by 9, or if you don't know, you can start maybe by 3. So here 9 into 18, that's 2. 9 into 27, that's 3. Right? What about 14 and 35? We can reduce by 7 to get 2. By 7, 7 times 5, that's 35. So 7 into 35, that's 5. Right? So now 2 times 2, 4. 5 times 3, 15. That was the answer there. Right? The next question now, evaluate giving the answers as decimals. 0,024 times 0,3. So if you are multiplying decimals, you ignore the commas. So we have 24 and 3. So we multiply 24 times 3. That is ignoring commas. 4 times 3, 12. 2 carry 1. 3 times 2, 6. Plus 1, 7. Now put back the decimals. It was 0,024. Here we put back the comma. Now let's count the decimal places or the numbers after the comma. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's put them. 1, 2, 3. We put zeros, then 0. So it was supposed to be 0,0072. Express 0,224 as a percentage. Right? So percentage means we multiply by 100. So if we multiply this one by 100, let's move a comma. 1, we cancel 1, 0. Again 1, we cancel 1, 0. So our comma will be here. So it will be 22.4%. Right? Then 3a, remove brackets and simplify. D plus 3 brackets 6d minus 1. So how do we remove brackets, or how can we expand? It is called expansion or the removal of brackets. So we have this bracket d plus 3 and the other bracket 6d minus 1. So d is going to multiply this whole bracket. So d will multiply 6d minus 1. It's going to multiply the whole bracket. Then plus 3 is also going to multiply the same bracket. Your d, you take it, it will multiply the same bracket, plus 3, it will also multiply the same bracket. D times 6d, that's 6d squared. D times minus 1 minus d. Plus 3 times 6d, that's plus 18. 3 times minus 1, that's minus 3. Now we have 6d squared. So minus d, sorry, this is 18d. Minus d plus 18d. We call this like terms. So minus d plus 18d, that's plus 17d. Then minus 3. Right? That's what we were supposed to do. Let's do the last part of expansion, 3b. 3b, it says x minus 2 bracket squared minus x squared. Right? Okay, so this is what we have. So x minus 2 squared, it means we have two of these. We have x minus 2 and another x minus 2. That is the meaning of these two. Minus x squared. So 2 we are tinana x minus 2 vari 2 which times are. That is the meaning of this. So here we know it's expansion, so x will multiply x minus 2. X will multiply x minus 2. Also minus 2 will multiply x minus 2 again. Then we have minus x squared. X times x, x squared. X times minus 2, minus 2x. Minus 2 times x, minus 2x. Minus 2 times minus 2, that's plus 4. Then minus x squared. Now let's group the like terms. We have x squared, let's take minus x squared. It will be minus x squared here. We have minus 2x, minus 2x. Another minus 2x, then plus 4. X squared minus x squared is a 0. Minus 2x, we have a negative and a negative. We just add 2x plus 2x, that's 4x. But the sign we are going to take is negative. Then plus 4. Right?